Looks like we've got Monkey here joining us as well for just a moment. Um, just want to remind you all to listen to your bodies, do what feels right for you. I'll be offering modifications and alternatives as we go, and it's up to you to really choose what works well for you today. If you have any questions after class, I'm always happy to answer questions and talk about anything that you need to talk about. Do make sure that you have some water, and if you're going to use any hand weights or something heavy for your hands and your arms, make sure you have those ready to go as well. So let's take a moment now to just connect to our breath, checking in to just see the rhythm and the length of your breath right now as you bring yourself into this present moment and prepare to move. And sometimes when we first check in, we might discover tension or tightness. We might discover that our breath feels short or shallow. So just notice what you become aware of in this moment. And you don't need to change it, but just simply bring your awareness to it. Being mindful of those areas today that do feel tight or uncomfortable. And remembering to listen to your body as you move throughout your practice today. I invite you to begin to deepen your breath, inhaling and allowing your belly, your rib cage, your shoulders, even your neck to expand as if you're blowing into a balloon. And if you need to, you can sigh that breath out. And as you sigh the breath out, letting go of any tension, tightness, distractions. And as you inhale, allow this breath to keep you grounded and present in the moment. And lengthening your exhalations, maybe breathing out through the nose now if you can, as you begin to connect to the muscles of your core to help you breathe out. And just breathing at your own pace, inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. On your next breath in, I invite you to begin to squeeze your muscles, tightening the muscle around the bone as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, allow that tension to dissolve and let go. And again, inhaling when you're ready, squeezing the hands into fists, maybe squeezing the shoulders into your ears, even squeezing everything in towards your nose and your face. And when you're ready to breathe out, release and let go. And maybe one more time. Inhale, hugging muscle to bone helps to both tone the muscle and strengthen the bones. And a nice long full exhalation connects you to your core and brings you into the present moment. And let's let the palms now rest on top of the legs. And on your next breath in, just slide your elbows back behind you, lifting your nose up, lifting your eyes up. And as you exhale, you can slide your fingers towards your knees, dropping your chin down towards your chest. And again, just moving at your own pace, inhaling, sliding the elbows back, eyes and nose look up. And as you exhale, slide the fingertips towards the knees. Inhaling deeply, still expanding into that balloon as we breathe in. And then squeezing the air out of that balloon as you breathe out. Just warming up the body gently, deepening the breath, preparing for our practice today. Remembering to listen to your body. As you return to your next inhale, just allow yourself to move into a neutral position and maybe start to warm up the shoulders here. You can start with just one side only, or you can work both sides. Just take a moment to roll and squeeze and lift and release. You can roll forward, you can roll back. And just moving at your own pace. Good. And then taking fingertips to your shoulders, we can circle elbows. And again, you can do both at the same time. You can work one at a time, whatever works best for you. Circling forward, circling backward, or even lifting up and down. So just finding different ways to awaken the shoulder joints here, warming up the rotator cuff muscles, releasing any tension in this area. Good, just a few more here. Breathing deeply. Good, y'all. All right, let's release the arms now down to our sides. Bend your elbows, turn your palms to face upward, and we're going to open the palms out to the side and squeeze back into center. So maybe inhale if you want to here, and you can exhale to return. Inhale to open, and exhale to return. And again, just moving at your own pace, breathing in and out with ease. And then turn the palms to face each other, and we'll continue here. Maybe spread the fingers wide, awakening the hands, connecting the wrist to the fingers. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. One more here. Okay, and now we're just going to press one hand in front of us, and I'm kind of pulling my fingers back. If you're able to do that as well, you can do that too, or you can just let the hand be relaxed. So you're just pushing something away from you. You can do one at a time. You can also do both at the same time. Feel that push and pull, connecting the front of the body to the back of the body. Again, you can alternate sides or you can do both at the same time. Good. Just getting nice and warm here in preparation to lift our weights. All right, now let's bring the hands to fists and we're just going to punch forward. Nice, easy, long punches forward here. Good. And again, you can do one at a time if you choose, if you want to, if that feels better to you, or work both at the same time. Good. Now let's punch it down, straight down and pull. Now, if you want to add some hand movement here, you can reach and pull, reach and pull. So you decide. You can keep the hands into a fist or you can reach and squeeze. Good. Last one. Okay, now palms up, and I want you to pretend you have two tennis balls and you're just tossing those balls up into the air, almost like you're juggling, right? So the palms are lifted open, the arms can stay close to the body, and you're just tossing upward. Might catch a little breeze here. Just getting more movement into the elbow joints. This also helps to connect us to our core. Now, if you want to do one side only, you can just work on one side, right? Same with the other side. Or you can juggle. Good. 10 more seconds here. You don't need to go real fast. We're just getting nice and warm here, lubricating these joints. All right, and now we're going to climb the rope. So you've got a rope here in front of you, and you're just pulling yourself up. And we're going to be coming back to this movement again in our HIIT practice. So for now, we just want to remind the body what this feels like, preparing the nervous system to move faster when we come back here again. And warming up the arms, the hands, as well as the shoulders and upper back. Good. Got about 10 more seconds to go. Last one. All right. Let's take fingertips to shoulders. And we're going to do a little side lean to each side and then a twist to each side. So we lean and twist and twist. Lean, lean, and twist and twist. Now, if it's not comfortable for you to have fingers on your shoulders, you can also cross your arms in front of your chest. It doesn't matter which side you do first. You can alternate. Working with the breath here, warming up the core. Last one. Good. All right, now we're going to row the boat. So taking that oar down and back. Now you can do one side and support yourself with the other arm. Okay. You can also work with both arms, both hands. And if this crisscross motion doesn't feel good to you, you can also row your boat this way. Okay? We are going to come back to this again. So right now, I just want you to move nice and easy. Getting warmed up and choosing your style today of how you would like to row your boat. And 10 more seconds. Last one. Great. All right, so we have a little transition here. We're going to pick up our weights. If you need a sip of water or anything, go ahead and take a moment. And we've got about 20 seconds before we begin. I'm going to work with my 3-pound weights here. And we're going to start with the rotator cuff. So elbows will be in, palms facing upward. And this is our ready position. Got about 3 seconds, 2 and 1. So we're going to open out and in. And the goal here is not to move quickly. The goal here is to move mindfully and within your range of motion without causing stress or pain or tension. We want to get stronger and build slowly. Good. If you want to change your palms to face inward, you can turn them in. Good, y'all. 15 seconds to go. Last one. Excellent. All right, now we have our lateral deltoids. So we're just going to lift the elbows out and squeeze them back in. Lift out, squeeze in. You can always do one side only. You can alternate sides if you want to, or you can do one side for 30 seconds and then the other side. I'll tell you when we're halfway there. It's 30 seconds there. If you want more of a challenge, you can straighten the elbows. And you're going to feel that weight even more. So again, you're always listening to your body and adapting for where you are today. Last week, maybe it felt different to you than it does this week. Sometimes we feel stronger, sometimes we feel fatigued. So listen to your body. All right, so arms resting by your sides. We're going to now bring the hand in front. And here's where we don't want to lift it any higher than the shoulders. So you want to make sure you're stopping right at the shoulder height, that you don't go any higher. Again, you can do one side at a time, or you can alternate, or you can do both at the same time. And that's 30 seconds. Good. One more here. And arms by your sides. We're going to move into bicep curls. And here you can rotate the palm to face up as you lift up. And then rotate the palm to face each other as you release down. And give a little squeeze and release if you want to. And we are halfway there if you need to change sides. Five more seconds. All right, next up we have triceps. I'm going to show you our variations. You can take one arm behind you. If you can lean forward, you can take that hand back. You can also take that hand above you. You can also press down into your seat like you're trying to push yourself up out of your seat. Okay? So find what you prefer, what feels best to you. And we're halfway there, so that's 30 seconds. You can do one arm at a time. You can do both arms at the same time. Almost there, y'all. 10 more seconds. Last one. All right, we've got a moment to rest. We've got about 15 seconds if you need a sip of water, if you need to stretch anything out. Check in with your breath. All right, 3 seconds. Here we go. Back to our rotator cuff. Palms face up. You can always do one. That's 30 seconds. You can turn the palms to face in now if you want to. Nice steady pace, nice and smooth, moving with awareness. Nothing should hurt. Good. All right. Keep those elbows bent now. We'll move into our lateral deltoids. And again, if you'd rather have your arms out straight, you can straighten out those elbows as well. You want to try not to let the hands get any higher than the shoulder. Good. That's 30 seconds. Heavier as we go. Got about 15 seconds left. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Now we have anterior deltoids. It's the front of the body. You can do one at a time, or one side only, or both at the same time. And also remember, you can rest at any time. So remember to listen to your body, continue to breathe. Doing great. Almost there. 10 more seconds to go. That's it. Let's move into biceps. This time, let's do a hammer curl. So we're not going to turn the palm to face up. We'll just keep the palms facing in towards each other. Hugging the upper arm in towards the rib cage. That's 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, so triceps. So pick the triceps exercise that you enjoy. Remember to modify as needed. If you've got those weights over your head like I do, please make sure you're giving them a good squeeze. And that's 30 seconds. Doing great, y'all. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, quick rest. We only have 20 seconds to rest. Clock keeps on ticking, so check in with yourself. You can shake it all out if you want to. Have a sip of water if you need to. Check in with your breath. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so last round here. Back to our rotator cuff. halfway there. You can turn the palms to face in for a little variety. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, lateral deltoids. Elbows bent or arms straight, you decide. You can do one arm or both arms. Add that little squeeze, squeezing it in towards the ribs, squeeze in towards the ribs. And that's 30 seconds. Check in with your breath. We've got 10 more seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we have anterior deltoids. Hand lifts just to shoulder height. Good, y'all. Got about halfway to go now, 30 seconds. Can add in that squeeze and release, squeeze and release. Ten more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we have biceps. Now, if you want to, you can alternate between hammer curls and bicep curls for a little variety. It's up to you. Doing great. Check in with your breath. Ten more seconds to go. All right, now back to triceps. So pick your exercise. Remember, you can push yourself out of your seat as well. Good, we're halfway there. You got 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. Last one. All right, so take a moment now. We're going to switch to our HIIT practice, our high intensity interval. So just check in with yourself if you need to stretch, if you need to reset